Nice to meet you all. Keeogo's activities in Japan are introduced here. I will introduce myself first. I am Yuji Kashima, the main physical therapist for Keeogo activities in Japan. In this presentation, I would like to introduce some of the activities that we, the Japanese team, have been doing, mainly Keeogo training. In Japan, physical therapy for stroke and other illnesses is provided based on two public insurance systems. One is medical insurance, and the other is care insurance. My company, Rihappy, is located in Setagaya World, Tokyo, and provides physical therapy services under care insurance. Keeogo's challenge in Japan has been running from November 2019 to the present with Rihappy at the stage. The Japanese team has made three main efforts to date. The first is to train Keeogo trainers who can handle Keeogo, and the main participants are physical therapists who work around Rihappy. The second is to explore how Keeogo can be used effectively for people with disabilities. We have found that Keeogo training works well for people with disabilities that are in the chronic phase. The exact details of Keeogo training will be introduced later. The third is to prepare several schemes to promote Keeogo in Japan. Here is a look before and after one session. First, please watch the video. This is a woman with a left hemiplegia, 7 years after the onset of disease. After one 60-minute training session, the differences in pelvic height between left and right decreased, and the tilt of her back to the right also decreased. Here is an example of training using Keeogo. This is a person in his 60s with cerebral ataxia. He had trouble standing on one leg and cannot put enough weight on his axle leg to support his body when he walks, which is a specific symptom of cerebral ataxia, a balance disorder. In this person's case, the blue line on his back needs to be even closer to the blue line on his right leg, but it remained insufficient. Please watch the video. This person is particularly unable to put weight on his right side, so his body drifts to the left side with each step. To solve this problem, we practiced putting weight on the right side using Keeogo. This is a high risk for a person with cerebral ataxia to fall when practicing steps with the support of only one therapist. This time, we increased the support for knee flexion and extension, so that Keeogo could fully support the patient's body. making it easier for him to put his weight on the accelerator.
多分重心移動も今良かった。一回休憩入れましょう。はい。近くまで来たら。
With Keeogo support,
スタートでいいです。ここから
even with only one therapist support, the user can try to go up and down steps without holding the hand rope.
そう、そこで押し、今ちょっと危ないですね。
After 10 training sessions, his gait is stable and he can walk straight. After 15 training sessions, he tried golf with Keeogo, setting ball and address, and hit the ball. Finally, he was able to hit a golf ball with a driver. This is a change in long-term training. He was paralyzed on the left side of his body and could not lift his left leg up the stairs. After 20 training sessions, he was able to lift his left leg, although not enough. In the same way, when walking, he leaned his body to the right and swung his left leg outward. But the amount of running had decreased and the amount of body leaning decreased. And his walking speed also changed. The photo shows the timing of the left heel contact, the degree of running of the trunk against the blue vertical line, and the direction of the left toe have changed. The feedback from physical therapists and users obtained from Keeogo's market research is as described. The Japan team conducted over 100 sessions with more than 50 users during 18 months of market research. The product was used mainly for stroke patients, neurological interactive diseases such as Parkinson's disease, and orthopedic disease such as spinal disorders. We have received mainly favorable responses. On the other hand, there is an impression that those who are small and those who feel that Keeogo support is forcing them to move are less satisfied. We are currently preparing for the introduction of Keeogo in hospitals. Here is a training session using Keeogo that can be done in 30 minutes. This is the initial training of the person I mentioned earlier. He is doing more squat in the midline position with sufficient support on the left leg of the paralyzed side. This kind of movement is difficult for hemiplegics, but with the support of Keeogo, it is possible. We also practice to firmly support the left as the load leg. The therapist can concentrate on the evaluation of the training because Keeogo provides the mechanical support. It is also possible to climb steps with the paralyzed left leg. As a result of this exercise, muscle activity around the left hip was activated and functional recovery of the left lower limb was observed. The strength of Keeogo is its ability to adjust the training load volume and the variation of reproducible movement. Also, as an education effect, the reproducibility allows therapists to share their experience with each other. Furthermore, since the movement is varied by manipulating the parameters, the movement is subdivided and analyzed. This improves the ability to analyze movement. The feature of this system is that such exchange of opinion can be done online as well. In addition to its effectiveness as a rehabilitation device, Keeogo has the advantage of being able to promote social participation. This strength is unique to Keeogo. We, the Japanese team, are also working to promote the use of Keeogo in society through a non-profit event called Keeogo-Japan. Here is a look at the actual activity. We participated in a walking football event. This is an opportunity for people with disabilities and able-bodied people to understand each other through enjoy sport together. We call this activity Keeogo-Japan. Also, this time, by chance, patient number 8, who had just been discharged from the hospital after a stroke, was able to enjoy the experience on this game. The wearer can move in that image even after removing the Keeogo. These videos are being released on YouTube to increase the number of participants and funds. Proposal from the Japanese team to use Keeogo in the therapeutic situations. By maximizing support, users can visualize their current capabilities. For users, clear goals are motivating. By changing the setting according to the function recovery, the level of the target operation can be raised. Exercise by reducing the assist from the set amount of support is the function training as it is. Even inexperienced physiotherapists can provide effective training under safe conditions. It is possible to induce the necessary exercise based on the exercise that they were good at before. For the user, it is easy to maintain the exercise image, so it is easy to improve the reproducibility. This time, the Japanese team has been using Keeogo for people with disabilities in the chronic phase, and will expand the use to the recovery phase. What we have learned through Keeogo is that users have a lot of potential, and our Keeogo has the ability to unlock their potential. Keep on going. Let's work together to help them. That is it for the presentation. Thank you very much, and see you again.